Hi guys, Loki here. For those of us who missed the Ryuko-chan's live broadcast, don't worry, I will recap it on this video. And just wanted to share some exciting news that happened was that we did live podcast with Jenna, Mr. Poki, and Hoshimiya. They're big Twitch streamers, and if you can see, right here is their Twitch. You'll be able to recognize them, and please do check them out as well. And for those of you who do not know them, let me introduce you in StarSavior perspective. Currently, Mr. Poki is the 3rd rank in RTA, Hoshi 36, and Jenna on the 67. Now, Jenna hasn't been playing RTA as much, so there we go. And also, let's move on to the topic. So today, we're gonna go discuss regarding the concerns from players that I've heard on the Reddits, or circling around in the live broadcast or in the live stream as well. Now, live broadcast summary is the second topic that we're going to discuss. And just after the live broadcast itself, they actually released a patch note that will happen starting from today onwards. So for those of you who are only interested in a few of these topics, I will put a timestamp on the comment on the detail sections so that you can skip it right to it. Right, let's start. First of all, is the concern regarding Stellagem income. As an F2P, you only be able to receive all these Stellagem without any events. Now, I put it out all here so that you can see it better. We got, first of all, daily and weekly mission, which you'll be able to receive 70 for daily, 150 weekly. Gauntlet. This one can be redeemable every week. For those of you who haven't touched Gauntlet Strategy Battle, so not the RTA one, this one is the strategy where you just attack the player where they have already put out a specific defense unit. So that's it. That's a Gauntlet strategy. Even if you don't play it, you'll be able to gain 25 Stellagem as the lowest bronze. Now, if you're able to get it up to plat, which is 125 per week, then you'll be roughly getting about 500 Stellagem in 30-day cycle. And also, if you are way higher than the Platinum 5, then of course, you'll be getting way more than this as well. That's why it's quite varied. So I can't really do a breakdown on the Gauntlet itself, but that's about it. And the thirdly is the cash shop. You'll be able to claim daily 10 Stellagem, weekly 30, monthly 60. That's that. Fourth one is the guild shop. So if you haven't been joining guild, please join a guild as soon as possible. And every day when you log into the guild, you'll be able to get the 10 tickets, which you can then redeem 10 Stellagem. So this is the total breakdown, assuming that this is running on 30-day cycle. The total is 3,570, which is very, very lacking. This is, however, without any events, without any Stellagems that's being given to us whenever there's live broadcasts or things like that. So yeah, it is still a bit concerning. So I do hope they put up a lot events to tackle this issue. Next one, journey ticket. For those of us who comes from Uma Musume, I noticed that a lot of the complaints are you ran out of journey tickets. Currently, I'm also sitting at 4 journey tickets because I've been spamming parents farming with Smile until I've got 4 left. So yeah, that's that. Currently, there's only this income that we can get from guild management shop, which the guild admin can purchase it weekly with 150k guild coins. Now, most likely your guild will have to decide whether they want to spend it on journey tickets or else on 30 willpowers to be spread to the whole guild members. So you have to communicate with your guild. Cosmo shop. We've got 3 out of 3 monthly journey ticket that you can purchase in there. Now, aside from this, if you completely exhausted all the journey invitation, then you'll have to use 60 willpower, or known as stamina or energy in other games. So that's pretty costly, and you don't want to spend 60 willpower on a journey. Now, the suggested solutions that's been going around is that the dev should make it infinite journey runs, which would be pleasant, but I doubt that they will be able to do this. I mean, they can, but highly unlikely. Or regen, one journey ticket every 4 to 6 hours, which is very reasonable. That means we'll get either 6 or 4 a day. And then allowing rerun journey, and only consume journey ticket on claiming Stellar Archive. I would really prefer this, because just like the Cube Palace as well, it lets you retry once more daily before you claim your god. Maybe they can do something similar like that. So that's journey ticket. Next one is the gear farming and enhancement. So for those of us who've been farming the gear on the gear hunt stage 10, I've done a 6 sweep results, and this is currently the results, which is, yeah, you're not guaranteed even a T2 orange gears for running the gear hunt itself at the last stage, which is stage 10 at the moment. As you can see, I only got 2 out of 3. Sometimes I might only even get 1 or nothing at all. So there's really no guarantee. And also in terms of the enhancement materials, as you can see, we got 7 out of the 6. Weekly mission, you get 10 basics and 5 advanced stone. Now, there's also some other resources like Apocalypse Shop, as you can see right here, by using your gauntlet. Next one is the last one. Break skill, Dimensional Assault. This skill has been proven to be actually great in terms of breaking the enemy's boss toughness back to back. So in events like operations when you're stuck, maybe you can try using this, or as Cosmo Gate. So that's that. But the only thing is that many new players will miss this reward, because how you'll be able to unlock this break skill in the first place is you need 50 of this currency, which is you'll only receive it through this Vestige event by logging in on the 10th day. But most players, if you are new, then you won't even be able to claim the 10-day rewards, because the starting date of this event itself is from the launch date of the global itself. So currently a lot of people has been missing this and will be missing this. So hopefully they will address this in the near future as well. So those are all the concerns. We're gonna move on to the live broadcast, a summary. All right. This is the summary for the live broadcast. For the April's event, they've announced firstly, new mini event, Dungeon Raiders. Now this event will be running for a week. For your informations, I've also put out this calendar so that we can visually see it from the 9th of April all the way to 15th. Now, in terms of what it is, I thought it was gonna be a gold dungeon, but they've actually put out the patch notes, and I'll show you right here. So in this event, you can obtain various currency by clearing stages. So it's kinda like all the other events we've got. And then you can get currency and daily missions you can claim the currency on. And you can spend it on the shop to get, what is it? It says, can be used in the dedicated shop to obtain items needed for progression. So it seems maybe like materials for upgrading your saviors like gold, or maybe gear enhancements will be there as well. So yeah, all those things. And you also have, I think this is 7 days. I'm not sure why it's only showing 5. Or maybe it's running for 7 days, but there's only 5 rewards. So yeah, in case you miss 2 days, then you can still make up for it. So from what I see, there's 3 pool currency and also 1 cosmic cube. That's what I'm eyeing on. And moving into the next one. So let's go back a bit. This one is the Wind, Moon, and Blade event. This event will be running from 16th of April, from here, for 3 weeks, which means until May the 6th. Now, what is this event? It's here. So basically, the theme of the event surrounding the new saviors, which is Fae, and there's a lot of people that have grudges against Fae. Currently, as you can see, there's 2 other savior right here. Maybe a savior or maybe just NPC on this event itself, but they're not announced as a savior yet, so maybe they'll be coming in the future. Looking forward to actually playing them. They look cool. And also the 2 saviors that's been announced is Fae and Lin. Now, you may recognize Lin because some of us have Lin SSR Arcana, which looks exactly like this, but according to them, there's gonna be new dedicated Lin SSR Arcana, which hasn't been announced yet, so that's why it's question mark. And then there's gonna be Lin banner itself, and she has this mechanic, as Ryuko-chan mentioned. Depending on the order her skills are used, she has a very special gimmick where her mechanism changes. Now, we had a thought about it, and we think maybe it's something along that, like, if you use S1 into S2 or S2 into S1, there'll be different buffs for you or your damage. Maybe HP percentage damage, ignore preemptive guards, hopefully, or else like a burn mechanics if you use it in this S2 into S3 or S3 into S2, crit chance, crit damage buff, something along that line. So can look forward to it. And this way, which is a master of evasion and counter attack. Now, Jenna shared that he's not a fan of this because evasion itself, for those of us who don't know, it reduces your damage by 50% if you manage to evade it. So if you're against Fae, you're up for a tough time. But I'm looking forward to pulling this. Hopefully I do have enough currency to pull them. And right, moving on. This is a new wallpaper that they're saying we'll be able to claim on the first date of the event. So yeah, for those of us who are looking forward to this, you can look forward to it. But yeah, that's it. Right, there's gonna be event rerun. This event was run first of all in JP and Korea server. It's called the Candlelight Rabbits and Banquet. So it seems that it was when Bunny Girl, Claire and Bunny Girl, all those Bunny Girls came out. The Scarlet. It's gonna run on the 7th of May. So right after the previous event finish. It's gonna be for 1 week. There's gonna be shop. I'm guessing it's pretty much the same as any other event, but definitely looking forward to it because you'll be able to get a lot of resources as other events that's been running. Now this one, main story episode 5, or Tiria banner, plus Tiria banner and her Arcana. She looks decent. She has a great sword right here. We don't know her kit or any of her traits, but it says that she has 2 cells. So maybe that's the hint. In terms of the banner itself, they run it from the 14th of May for 2 weeks, right here. And there's gonna be expansion of main story, which is episode 5. All right. Moving on is the gear enhancement improvement. As you can see here, the gear enhancements was very scarce before, but they're addressing it now. If you don't know, when you try to sell your gears, even at the highest tier, you only get like hundreds of gold, which is very, as Ryuko herself put it, where is it? Underwhelming, correct. So you basically have to use them as enhancement materials. So in case, for those of you who don't know, when you use it as enhancement materials, there's a base EXP that they give. So I've also tested it myself. If you use the green ones, 300. The blue one, the rare one, 600. T1 purple gear, 900. T1 orange gear, 1200. T2 purple gear shares the same EXP, base EXP as the T1 orange, and T2 legendary, or the orange one, 1500. But if you see, the stone enhancement give you 200 for the basic one, 1000 for advanced, and superior for 2000. So hopefully we'll be able to see a bigger conversion so that when we sell it, maybe like what? If let's say the unique buff, or maybe a unique, we can get advanced stone. That's at least 100 base EXP difference. So looking forward to this. Now, this one is for the PvP and the PvE. For those of us who enjoys PvP, you can spam emotes on your enemy. You can basically BM them. But don't worry, for those of us who doesn't like being BM, you can block it so that you don't see the emotes, so that you don't get stressed from it. And also, as Ryuko mentioned itself, there's a seasonal gauntlet rewards skin. Now, you can get the 2 skins if you reach RTA up to Platinum 5 onwards. If you're gold, you can claim at least 1 skin, but Platinum you get 2. So that's why, as according to Ryuko, there's gonna be a gauntlet season, end of season boosting event to help you to get that gauntlet skin. Now, moving on to the PvE, this is something exciting. Hard operation expanded to Sector 15. This means that you're gonna get a lot more gold, but also a lot more difficulty as well. And this is the big thing again. So the biggest concern is the gears and the gear enhancement stone that they did tackle on the previous slides and on this one as well. The Hunt Quest expansion will be expanded up to stage 14. So currently there's no guarantee to get T2 orange gear. Hopefully with this addition, then maybe once you clear stage maybe 12, 13, 14 or something onwards, you'll be getting a guaranteed T2 orange gear. Fingers crossed. Yes. Next one, half anniversary event. They said that it's gonna be towards the end of the May. So I'm predicting it's gonna be from 27th or 28th onwards, somewhere there. According to Ryuko, naturally, we are preparing a wonderful and grand half anniversary event. So hoping we're gonna get a lot of Stellagems, a lot of pools, so finally can resolve all the players' concerns. And the other concerns that I didn't mention was mobile optimization. A lot of players on the mobile has been complaining that it's not really well optimized on the mobile, that they get stuck on the loading screen a lot and all that. Hopefully they fix it. I myself play on PC, but I'm playing on an old laptop. So yeah. Moving on. So this is the patch notes that they release after the live broadcast. They stating that they will drop Elisa, StarSavior, and Arcana as a featured observation banner. So it'll be running for 2 weeks from today onwards after the patch started, and also until the 22nd. For those of us who love RTA, then definitely look forward to Elisa. Elisa? Yeah, however you want to pronounce it. For her Arcana, it's not the top tier. This is the potential that the Arcana give. Increase defense by 8% and self-effect rest by 4%. Maybe you can use it for Heidi. That's the savior that I can think of being useful for this. Next one, they announced Cosmo Gate Season 2. So as you can see, we have these two, and for the Demorigis Alpha, he has a Chaos attribute and Ranger class disadvantage. So which means that if we use Rosaria or Lacey, then we'll be able to deal way more damage towards the Alpha one. I'm not sure which one the Alpha. Maybe this one, the white one. And there's the Beta. Oh, here. Alpha, Beta. There you go. I didn't notice until now. So the demo Regis beta, you get sound attribute advantage, increased damage dealt by attacks that target all by 100%. So unfortunately, not like Charlotte, like the normal Charlotte, because that one is single target. And then you'll be able to get Striker class bonus. So yeah, Charlotte or Scarlet, yeah, those are the two that I can think of. Next, Flashpoint. This is something exciting actually, because if you see right here, they're gonna add a few more Flashpoint bosses, and with 2 additional being added, you can technically get two saviors, Fragments, Roberta, and Petra. So for those of us who miss Roberta or simply wanted to limit break their Roberta, you can start farming from here. This is again Savior. A lot of us thought that this Petra was Arcana, but it's not. It's Savior. And yeah, there's also this boss, which is for the Arcana. This is Muriel Arcana. And this one is, oh, well, there you go. Elisa's Arcana. So you don't technically need to pull from Elisa banner. You can just farm it here. So and there's also gonna be login rewards because of the new expansion for the Flashpoint. I think we pretty much reached the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It'll help me a lot. Thank you guys. Bye.
What you think about when you're born into a fire?